They're rocket scientists? Yeah, because they have a background in illegal street racing. Well, doing illegal street racing really opens up a whole world of possibilities for people, doesn't it? It really does.
Hey guys, Dennis Mockin here. Thanks for hanging out. Today's reactions, another pitch meeting. This is F9, the Fast Saga, and oh boy. There is just... I'm not sure if I can put quite into words what exactly this movie is. As always, I'm sure Ryan has a lot to say here, and I will do my best to not say too much throughout this reaction, and I will try to summarize my overall feelings at the end of this. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, please go over and support Screen Rant and Ryan George's channels. I'll leave both those links along with link to the original video in the description. And as you can see, I'm getting pretty close to hitting 6,000 subscribers, and all you pitch meeting fans out there, not only will subscribing help me get to that goal, but that also will allow you to see future and past pitch meeting reactions that I've done. A whole bunch has been done so far, and it's super easy to do. All you have to do is just go right below this video. First, give that like button some love, and click that big red button there. And without any further ado, let's go.
So, you have a new Fast and Furious movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. And you know what this one's gonna be called? Oh, I'm sure I don't.
No.
Come on, give it a guess.
No.
Fast 9? What? No. Furious 9? That sounds insane. Fast and Furious 9? Why would we call it? Oh, I have no idea. There's no pattern here at all.
None.
F9. Okay, I don't know how I was supposed to guess that.
Me
Does
either.
the F stand for fast or for furious? I don't know. These are all over the place, man. Well, I also thought we could tag on the Fast Saga at the end, kind of clear things up, you know? I've never heard it referenced as that. F9,
never.
the Fast Saga. Now
Nope.
that's a good title.
No,
All right,
it's
man.
not.
I mean,
No.
All right. So you want to know what happens in this one? I guess I should probably know what happens.
Probably.
Yeah. So Dom and Letty are living on a farm, right? They're like totally off grid. Okay. And it turns out Mr. Nobody captured that bad lady Cypher, but his plane went down, so he sent out a distress signal specifically to Dom. Oh, he thought of the car squad to help him out, okay. For some reason, yeah, he thought of the car people, so Dom and his people head to the jungle to find this plane. Right. And so they find half of this device called Ares that when it's fully activated, it lets you control all the weapon systems in the world or something. Oh, yeah,
Or
that's
something.
a spy movie MacGuffin if I've ever heard of one. So then there's gonna be this big firefight and car chase in the jungle, which has fantastic roads. Oh, a very well-maintained jungle. And we're gonna have this scene where the good guys drive up a suspension bridge that's actively collapsing. Oh, the cars go vroom vroom, don't they? They do. I thought as much. But now Dom and Letty are on the wrong side of this canyon thing, and they need to get across. Wow, sounds like it's gonna be tough for them to do that.
No, it's not.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really? Yeah, see, Dom's gonna use the leftover rope from the bridge to swing him and Letty across. Oh, you know, that actually doesn't sound that crazy. With their car. Oh,
Yeah.
there it is. Yeah, they're gonna Tarzan swing a car from one cliff to another and be perfectly fine afterwards. So how could
Totally.
Dom have possibly known that that would have worked, or that there was enough rope to pull something like that, or that the rope was strong enough? Well, he used to do illegal street racing. Right. Oh, and also the protagonists are gonna have 45,000 bullets fired at them throughout the movie, and not a single one is gonna touch them. Oh, this is all extremely far-fetched. Yeah, but see, Roman's gonna make a couple of self-aware jokes about how maybe they're invincible, so everything I wrote here is okay now. But if they're not ever in any actual danger, it feels like the action sequences won't have any stakes whatsoever.
No.
Yeah, well, that's fine, because I'm vegan anyway. What? And so
What?
they're also gonna run into this bad guy, Jacob Toretto. That's Dom's last name. It is. Jacob
And that's
is Dom's
John Cena.
long-lost brother, which is where we're at storytelling-wise in these things. The guy that's all about family has a brother he never mentioned. That's what we're going with, and it turns out that Jacob was kinda responsible for their father's death, so Dom made him leave and never return after a car race. Oh, how are we gonna show that? Through just constant flashbacks, with the implication that Jacob grew about 1.5 feet in his early 20s. That does happen sometimes. Anyway, so naturally, being shunned by Dom led Jacob to become like an international spy terrorist guy. Okay, that doesn't really seem like a logical jump. Yeah,
not
it's
really,
an illogical jump, which is literally our whole thing. That's a good point. And
Yeah,
so he's
it
working
is.
for this German guy, Otto, who's keeping Cypher in a glass cage. And what's Otto's deal? Oh, well, he keeps talking about his super rich father. This guy's wealthy as heck, super well connected. Oh, so the father's gonna be like a big reveal later in the movie? No, we're gonna keep teasing it and never pay it off. Oh, sure, yeah, whatever.
Next
and at
movie.
a certain point, Otto's gonna have Dom arrested by Interpol. Oh no. But it turns out it was Cardi B, so it's okay.
Yeah,
What? It wasn't Interpol, it was Cardi B and some of her friends.
Sure.
What is going on? And she's gonna be like, good to see you, Dom. Wait, was she like in the other movies or something? Not just someone from Dom's past, I guess. We're never gonna see her again or really explain this at all. That's pretty random, man.
Yes,
that
it
feel
is.
Like it has anything to do with anything. Yeah, but see, Cardi B is popular. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, okay, let's put her in there. Oh, and also we're gonna find out that Han is still alive. Oh, people loved Han. We're gonna have to put him in the posters and the trailers and stuff. Well, I feel like that might spoil the moment a bit. Well, I think people will still be interested in coming to see how he survived, right? I mean, how are we gonna say that he did that anyway? Oh, well, we're gonna say that Mr. Nobody made it seem like he died. Okay, how though? Well, he made it look very convincing, extremely convincing even. Right, but what exactly did he do? Listen, sir, I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about the specifics, okay? Han is back, and that was always the intention. Oh, okay, let me get off of that thing. Thank you. So anyway, it turns out that Han was taking care of this L girl whose parents made that Ares device. Okay. And before they died, they made it so that their DNA is the only thing that can unlock the device, so she's the only living key to this thing. Got it. So eventually the bad guys get a hold of her and the two pieces of the device, so the good guys have to save the day. How are they gonna do that? By driving cars very fast, sir, and also they need to take down a satellite. What, like with hacking?
Oh boy.
This satellite can only be taken down physically.
Oh boy.
So they have to go to space.
Oh boy.
It's happening, isn't it? The meme is happening.
Yes,
I
it
read
is.
the internet. I know what people want. So how are they gonna get there? Well, the characters from Tokyo Drift are back, and they're rocket scientists now. They're rocket scientists? Yeah, because they have a background in illegal street racing. Wow, doing illegal street racing really opens up a whole world of possibilities for people, doesn't it? It really does, sir. So they strap a rocket to a car and they head to space. Wow. And Tej is gonna be like, it's all physics, you know? The numbers don't lie. Oh, the audacity of including a line like that. And meanwhile, on Earth, the good guys have super powerful magnets in their cars, so that's gonna make for some fun chases. What do you mean? Well, see, these things are so powerful, they can pull other cars with them. And they have these magnets inside their cars? That's right. Why don't the magnets affect their cars? I don't know. Oh, selective and borderline magical magnets are tight. But then Jacob's gonna get betrayed by Otto, who, as it turns out, decided to team up with Cypher. Why? Well, because the movie's almost over. So Jacob's gonna end up teaming up with the good guys to take down the bad guys. Well, all right. So, you know, naturally, by the end of the movie, he's earned their respect and they let him leave. The only reason he teamed up with them is because the other bad guys decided to betray him at the last second, though. That's right. And if that hadn't happened, he totally would have gone through with his evil plan. Oh, 100%, but he got backstabbed in a way that he couldn't have possibly predicted, so now he's a good guy. That's all it takes. Oh, okay. And so then everybody drinks some Coronas or whatever happens at the end of these things. Well, great. So what do you think?
Say grace.
It sounds like a lot of fun. I'm just kind of stuck on the whole Dominic Toretto has a brother thing. Okay. It's just, how is it possible that we've never seen this guy before? You know, how's that possible? Maybe we get creative with casting. What?
Oh god, yeah, super creative with casting, bringing in John Cena to be Dominic's brother. So, a lot to unpack here. First off, this movie was almost 2.5 hours long. Bit too long for my liking, because you go in to see some of these movies, and they don't really feel as long as they actually are. This felt like every second of that. And just all the ridiculous parts of this being, you know, of course with here, how, you know, Dom is all about family, but never once has mentioned his brother throughout the 8 movies that they've done, especially early on, the first movie rather, to where he actually explained how his father died with no mention of his brother there whatsoever. And then you have all these incredibly unrealistic stunts with Dom, with the thing where has his car sort of on like a little grappling hook thing or whatever, and Tarzan thing, excuse me, to where he like swings his car, but like it's so ridiculous because he's driving and like when he's in the air he turns his steering wheel to go right into the other side. Oh well, and he's perfectly fine. And then, you know, of course, you know, the whole having to crash into the satellite thing and then somehow magically not dying whatsoever. because there was supposed to be like this magnet thing or whatever, and that was supposed to disable it, but that didn't really work out. So they had to crash into it, and then that was fine. And then, of course, you see later on, his character gets betrayed, and it's like, oh, I guess I'm Dominic's friend now, and everyone loves me, and we get to all say grace, and blah, 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 blah. And then randomly we bring back Han, because everyone did like Han, sure, but one, it felt forced, and two, it didn't really make much of any sense to really what was going on here. And I'm going to be real here. I feel like all the money was spent on all the action sequences, all the CGI, and Cardi B, and none of it was spent in the writer's room whatsoever. So I guess if you want to go to a movie to where you completely turn off your brain, you want to see just absolutely insane sequences, so many different freaking chases and everything that doesn't really make any sense, this movie is clearly for you, because I can see how there's fun in that. But if there's any sort of logic in your brain whatsoever, you're going to be questioning every minute you're in the movie theater. But that will do it for me here. Before I go, though, we'd like to give a huge shout out to all of my $5 and up supporters on Patreon. Marvin Espinoza, Cruising, Wolverine 310, and Kester Cronich, aka Kevin Crone. Thank you guys so much. And if you too like to have your name mentioned at the end of each and every one of my videos, plus many other fun goodies, please head on over to patreon.com/DennisMachon and become a patron supporter today. And with that being said, comment down below how ridiculous of a movies did you think this was. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Also, if you want to see past tracks that have done their other pitch meetings, got a nice playlist right up there full of videos for you. Share this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, ring the notification bell because we'll put up new videos every single day, and I will see you guys next time.